Hello everybody and welcome back to my lazy ass plays Kentucky Route Zero. So it's been a while since the last time I played this. I've been working and again rotating, which makes me a lazy bum most of the time and I don't feel like playing. So yeah, hence the gigantic gap in playing or whatnot. So the last time we left off, we were at the end of Act 4 and finally getting to Act 5. And I know that's been a while, but still. But however, I wanted to play the interludes. I don't know if I played them in the original game. I'm pretty sure I did. But again, when I originally bought the game 7 years ago, or however long it's been, when I originally bought the game, I think it wasn't on Steam, if I'm not mistaken at the time. And eventually I got a Steam key. But I think by the time I had the Steam key and I actually had a PC that was actually worth playing anything on Steam, I think I may have already been through the first 2 or 3 chapters, but again, it's been a long time. I've played a lot of games since then, and I remember fuck all about this. So, but yeah, we were at the end of Act 4, so now we're finally picking up in the last chapter. However, I will do the interlude for this one, if it allows me to. Please don't be an ass. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll do the interlude for this one, which is Un Pueblo de Nada, otherwise known as People of Nothing. So totally didn't Google that at all. It's just my perfect Spanish, right? Oh God, please don't let that one affect me. But all right, let's jump into it. Un pueblo de nada. In the rain. Intense storm sounds outside. Oh, this is up close. Maya, I'm not too late, am I? Who is this person? Late for... Oh, sorry. I'm Maya. Right, the traveling artist. Welcome. I'm Emily. I, work here. Great. Rita says you're the producer? Oh, did she? I guess so. I do a little bit of everything. Yeah, I know the feeling. You weren't around earlier at the lunch thing? No, I don't live in town. I just come in to work on the station. Really? That's quite a hike, isn't it? I know some shortcuts. Yeah, like the 0. Oh, okay. I should make sure she's comfortable. So, do you... No, I'm fine, thanks. I'll just find somewhere to perch until you folks are ready. I've got a lot to digest. Mentally, I mean. Well, it was a big lunch. But I spent most of the afternoon examining the mounds. Oh, the burial mounds. What is this? Mound view? Yeah, that's why I came down here. To see them up close and make some sketches. They're amazing, right? They make me uncomfortable, to be honest. It seems kind of weird to build a town in a graveyard. What? Of course. If there could be a cathedral turned into an office complex, of course there's a town in the literal middle of a graveyard. Great. Sure, every town has a graveyard, but usually the town comes first. I think that's right. Okay, I'll check if Rita's ready. You can just hang out back here somewhere. We'll let you know when it's time to come on set. Great. Thanks for having me. You too. I mean, you know what I mean. Ugh. Why am I so awkward with visitors here? Just used to seeing the same 12 people day in and day out, I guess. What? Where are these? Oh, okay. Looks like the ceiling is holding up okay. Just the usual leaks. This is a weird control scheme. At least the floor is staying dry. My left boot has a hole. Alright, Serrano's here to help with the weather report. Wasn't Serrano like a singer or something? The video data bank. Neat. Very neat. Slow-mo crow. Keeping an eye on the control board. Wait. Light. So when you say slow-mo crow, keeping an eye on the control board, you mean it's actually working, or that's just like a metaphor for like just a pet bird? You know what? Just whatever. I won't question it. Oh, James. Oh, James left the patch wired up on the image processor. Nice. Oh, so I can click on these too. Keep up the good work, Mo. That should be cool. Ben and Bob, working on a project. We found that radio in the woods a week or two ago. I cleaned the circuits with rubbing alcohol and left it in the sun. Seemed like it was working okay again. So why are they taking it apart? Oh, okay, so each one has a thing. Hope the neighbors are okay. Miss you, Cross-Eye. Copy it right. Maybe there'll be time to play with it after the show. Clicked on you. Clicked on you. It used to be on the other side of the room, and the couch was in this corner. We moved it here where the ceiling is least leaky. It's further from the windows too, so sunlight doesn't bleach the labels. So much of archiving is just playing hide and seek with weather. Elmo gets a lot more into it when he has some noise to vibe on. Okay, let's get to the show then, shall we? WEVP-TV. Time to start the show. Okay, ready when you are. How does it look outside? Gross. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. Saturn is in retrograde. What the hell does that have to do with Earth? Exactly. What does that even mean? Yep. Think it'll let up? I guess we'll see what Elmo says. My poor tomatoes. Okay, in 3, 2. Hi, it's Rita. This is your evening broadcast. 8192. Wow, it's really raining out there. Damn, I can hear from here. We have a few leaks. Put some pots and bowls underneath them. Thanks, Ron, for lending us your extra pots and bowls. Hope you had a good day, despite the weather. Although it was really nice earlier, right? Had a good day today. I met a new friend. She's gonna join us in about a minute or so. Maybe you saw her earlier, around lunch. Or if you didn't meet her, then you'll meet her in a minute. Or if you met her already, but you still want to hang out, I'm sure there's plenty that we can talk about. Wow, so this is 8192. Is that right, Emily? Sounds reasonable. Yep. To camera. That's a lot of broadcasts. I came in around the 5s, so I've only been around for half of them. And back then, in the 5s, let's see, I did Night Noise, we had the Swap Show, and the Bird Show. And people were just coming in and dropping off tapes all the time, and now, well, now it's just the evening broadcast. But it's not like, I'm not saying we're in decline or anything like that. I love the evening broadcast. I think it was the first show we had on here. It was the first show not produced by the power company. It was the first community show, yeah. Nasty paranoid propaganda. Technically, the first broadcasts were Aunt Connie, not worth remembering. Yeah, so it's the spine of the station. Or maybe it's the heart. Or is it the skin? What part of the WEVP body do you think this is? Why don't you come on by and tell us about it? We're going to be here for another 30 minutes or so. Or if you don't want to brave the storm, you can always give us a call. Same number as always, 270-216-5556. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's a real number that you can call. Okay, so we're going to start with a tape. This is an old one. It's one of mine, but maybe you haven't seen it. Or if you've seen it, it's been a while, so maybe you forgot. Whispering. Shit. What? She asked me to cue up her tape. Un Pueblo de Nada. Where is it? I don't know. It's probably still shelved. I'll find it. Ron silently mouths a thank you. Lord. Rita's tape should be on a shelf back here. Emily scans the shelf of videotapes. I had these alphabetical to herself absently. Can't keep anything here organized for long. We should put this all in chronological order, though I guess it's hard to remember sometimes, the order of things. And some of these tapes were made at the same time, where we started one video and then started another in the middle, then came back later, and time is out of joint. It's like sweeping a beach. Oh, wait a minute. Ron said he started filing the old stuff by language, so something fell behind the shelf here. Off bar from the screen, so it's probably others. Emily pulls a grimy tape case from behind the shelf. Gross. It's damp. She opens the case. It's empty. Ralph borrowed it for his screening, so it's probably with the others. Here. Aunt Connie's reframed Bare Waste Studies. Death of an Airfield. In Pueblo de Nada. Ha! What would you all do without me? I'll cue up Rita's tape now. Here you go, Mo. Hold off on playing this until Rita's done setting it up. The crow is actually working the thing. Great. Great. Thanks, babe. I feel like you need a bigger budget. Ready when you are, Rita. Some people that lived here a long time ago, before the company town, before the airstrip, like over 100 years ago. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. To Emily. Ready, Emily? I wonder what Maya thinks of the doc. This is cool. Have you seen it before? Is she being genuine right now? Just making small talk? Honestly, it makes me kind of sleepy. I know what you mean. I used to date a filmmaker. He worked in a similar style. Slideshow Gothic. He did stuff for the History Channel. Like really dry shows about war, the banality of the trenches. It's not a bad way to learn about history, though. She did a lot of research for this tape. The people of nothing. We still have a few of those worn-out notebooks they left. I guess that guy from the university took the rest. What did he say he was working on? Oh, right. The Archive of Utopian Thought. Some big preservation project, I guess. So now the people of nothing are on a shelf somewhere, and here on this tape. It is history, right? Or is it just a story? It seems kind of sad now. I guess it's kind of a memorial. Those are always sad. A memorial to people who used to live here. Or is there even a difference? Although, now the tape is just here on a shelf. Every once in a while we dust it off and it shuffles around the airwaves again, like an old dog. Sorry, did I say something wrong? Oh no. I'm sorry, I just have some weird shit going on in my head tonight. You know what I mean? Sure, it's okay. Sorry, I spaced out. Don't worry about it. You should. Oh, should I go sit? Yeah, it's almost over. I can't understand anything that's being said. I know absolutely fuck all about Spanish. So, yeah. It does kind of sound like those those old slideshows on the projectors that they used to show you back in they used to show back in elementary school. Had them on the slide, and then the little thing would beep, and you had to change it or whatever. God, that's a long time ago. Definitely not a boomer. Definitely not a boomer. Next up is Maya's interview. So, where are you staying tonight? Here in town? Really? But that's kind of obvious, but whatever. Oh, good. Yeah. Even before the storm came in, I thought it'd be nice to get some rest before the long hike back to the highway. Ron offered his loft? What? He said I could sleep in his loft. Oh, honey, he's talking about his barn. Ron, nobody wants to sleep in your barn. Ron shrugs. It's not haunted. But it is haunted. Bob got some pretty clear voices there on his tape recorder. He wanted to have a seance, but couldn't round up enough brave souls to go all the way around the table. You'll stay at my place? Oh, thanks. Oh, Ron. With that storm coming, I should probably find somewhere to stay out here tonight. Maybe I'll just sleep here in the studio. Do you need anything? Actually, do you have an extra toothbrush? It'd be nice to sleep under the stars. I think I do. Actually, yeah. Oh my god. I've been in the woods, you know. Right. I actually used a twig this morning. I kind of chewed up one end. No stars tonight, though. I've done that. Really? I'm disappointed. I thought I invented it. Even better, you can chew on some pine needles. It really freshens your breath. I mean, it's not perfect. Wow, that's roughing it. Just close your eyes and pretend, I guess. Right, exactly. Even then, it's just not the same as a real toothbrush. What the hell are they talking about? Emily waves to Rita. The camera. Oh, okay. Hi, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, that was from it's several years old. I can't remember exactly. I enjoyed it very much. Oh, thank you, Maya. What's next? I brought in a tape. Oh, okay. You good? All queued up. I'm gonna check on the boys. The boys are back in town. What the hell are they doing? Ben and Bob are seated on the couch, and is somebody standing outside? Poking at the electronic innards of the radio. So then it won't mute while it scans between stations. Okay, because that's where they live, right? No, you just want that constant static noise. Right. The noise. That's where they live. They don't live anywhere, dude. They're ghosts. Okay, why does it matter where you tune the radio? It's like soil in your garden. You need rich soil, right? Mashed up rotted leaves and stuff, like compost. Oh, hey, Em. How's the show? Ben has something stuck in his beard. Oh, you know, it's a piece of food? Sandwich meat? Pretty good progress on the ghost box. That's not okay. You have meat in your beard. As a person with a beard, I can definitely understand that. Ben scans constantly. I hope nobody tells him. And play it back later. Hey, if you got something in your beard. Nah. The radio crackles as it scans rapidly across the spectrum. Snippets of voices mixed with colored noise and unfamiliar interference patterns. Did you hear that? That was definitely a voice from beyond the grave. It sounded like, I clearly heard dogwood in there. Yeah, kinda. It sounded more like frogwood to me. What the hell is frogwood? Man, I don't tell the ghost what to say. Did you hear that, Em? Must have been dogwood. Dogwood, of course. I guess it doesn't matter. The ghost voices don't really come out until you play back the recording later. They only exist in recordings, like a copy without an original. A mirror reflecting something that isn't in the room. Eerie. Like the mounds. The burial mounds here in town? You think they're haunted? I mean, they're burial mounds. I would pretty much expect them to be haunted. No. Well, sure, probably. But I meant they're like the reflection. The people who made them lived hundreds of years ago. That whole society is long gone. Now we just have these lingering echoes without any trace of context. Like a wound in the force. Yeah, that is kind of eerie. Also, are we not going to address what that is outside? Is that a tree or something? Like what? I can't really see because the stuff is covering it. So the ghosts speak and we can't hear it, but the tape recorder can hear it. Is that right? I don't know. Sometimes I think it's more like the recording itself is a ghost. Like, that's what ghosts are. Recordings of events that didn't happen. When something keeps leaving new marks even after it's gone. False memories. It's kind of an interesting take. I remember when I took up psychology, one of my teachers had a theory that I think she was working on about apparently animals can see different light spectrums. So there was the belief that maybe ghosts were like on a different spectrum of light. So that's the reason why we couldn't see them except for in certain rare cases or whatnot. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So something to think about, I guess. Okay, swig of lemonade. I don't like the boat. Yeah, I guess it's trees. I also wonder if what we're hearing is perhaps us. And why does my controller keep shaking? The bowls on the floor are getting full pretty quickly. I hope somebody is planning to empty these. Somebody else. Ugh, more leaks. This is not sustainable. Are you just gonna sit there and look creepy the whole time? James has been working on this circuit diagram for a while now. The diagram has been up on the chalkboard for at least a couple of months. It's a schematic for some essential component in the image processor. Okay, I've already read this. Nobody understands it but James. That's the point. Let's try to clean it up and simplify it a bit. He'll publish the simplified diagram, and everyone can build an image processor. Meanwhile, it's like hieroglyphics in here. The schematic seems to get more eerie the longer James is away. He understands it, which keeps it tethered in the realm of the human. Otherwise, it might as well be likened lib. Got a problem with libs? Oh Lord. I love the oscilloscope. You can plug any signal in here and it shows up on the screen. Sound waves, video signals, even just a weak electrical signal with no other purchase on the senses. You can inspect electrical sounds that are usually too low frequency to detect. Sometimes it takes a little tuning. James used this to show me the guest in our wiring here in town. There's a low hum, barely even a hum, because it's too slow to be audible. A slow, gentle oscillation that offsets every other electrical signal in town. James hasn't been able to figure out what causes the hum, but it's okay. It's too subtle to cause any real problems for us. It's just there. Okay. And there's another guest. It's Ron's big moment. So, okay, Ron. Anything that you want to tell us about that tape? Everything on that tape was wild. Really? Everything? Wild stuff indeed. Even the horses? Everything on that tape was wild. I used to tell planes used to leave these thick black marks on the runway at our little airstrip. I guess it was coming in so fast on such a short runway, or maybe cheap tires. I don't really know. The horses wild? I thought those were the horses here. Oh, the neighbors? We call the horses here the neighbors. No, I didn't recognize that one. I don't think there are any wild horses anymore. Really? How could that be? Oh, well, they've all been domesticated. Are the neighbors domesticated? We don't own them. No, they're, feral. The tracks would bleach out in the sun, but then the next time it rained, they'd appear again as oily after images on the runway. Now it's been decades since anyone has landed there, but those marks still come out when it rains. Oh, right. In your documentary, you said that the people who used to live here had freed their horses. Exactly, but you can free your pet cat, but it won't turn back into a panther? Right. It's a kind of haunting, a kind of ghost, like Ben was saying. But everything is a ghost around here these days. It's a ghost town, with people still living in it, against all reason. Despite all the pain in this town's history, the payload did not vanish, the airstrip went bankrupt, the company town buckled under guilt and exploitation. Even the first people here, all we have left of them is their graves. What about the dogs? Yeah, Ron. Was the dog wild? Everything on that tape was wild. I just hope our ending isn't so dramatic. Maybe we can just decline peacefully into irrelevance, and then one day stop, completely unnoticed. That sounds nice. Didn't look wild to me. I guess it's a matter of perspective. I'm not sure I agree, but now it's time for the weather. Thanks again, Ron. We're hanging on long past our expiration date. Well, the weather should be pretty wild. I can hear it for myself right now. Yeah, getting pretty intense out there. Do you get storms like this a lot? More and more. Right, of course. And then, of course, there's the actual ghost. Alright, here's Elmo with the weather report. And lucky us, we also have Serrano Cole, who stopped by to add some drama, musically. I hear he's going to be at the Rum Colony later tonight if you need a cocktail after the show. So let's go live to Elmo for the weather report. Oh, is Elmo ready? I should make sure the camera's pointing in the right direction. Oh good, standing water on the floor. And a hole in my boot. Cool, my socks are getting wet. I love to have wet socks. Nobody loves wet socks. That's the one universal thing. Looks like the ceiling panels are swelling a little. Is that really happening? Are you about to get drenched? Oh no. Elmo and Serrano are killing this weather report. Hey. Hey. This is so trippy. Roofs are leaking all over town. How did he work out these ratios of oil and dyes? It seems so precise, flash flooding imminent. The way he drips them in one little half drop at a time. Must have been a lot of trial and error, just staring at a circle of light on the wall. Drip, drip, drip. Where do you get your supplies, Elmo? Being as a guy in... Oh wait, you mean the projection stuff? Round quarter folks head to the... can't see that. Hunger, perhaps? Oh wait, you mean the projection stuff? I mail ordered these candle dyes. The other stuff is just mineral oil. Hanger. It's just mineral oil. Like you can get at the drugstore. The projector. Somebody just left it here. Man, incredible. Actually, it was that girl who does the pirate video stuff. You know, jamming our signal. Weaver. Yeah. Our resident ghost. Oh, so wait. Yeah. Weaver's a ghost. I feel like that was kind of fairly obvious, but still. Ghost, huh? You really think she's dead? Does it matter? Of course it matters. You can't leave a ghost behind until you die, right? Well, that's one way to do it. Have you ever missed someone so bad you felt like they were haunting you? Or been in a relationship with someone where it feels like their ex-lover is always in the room? No. But, I mean, I've been in some relationships where, like, they always come up, but they don't literally come up. I see what you mean. Do you, though? Hey, you think she'll get us tonight? It's about time, right? That's right. We're about due. Plus, Saturn's in retrograde. What does that mean? So I hear. Not that she keeps a strict schedule, but it's never longer than a month or two between. Oh, what does Mimi call them? I know they're bad for the general vibe around here, but can I be honest? He nods in mock gravity. I kind of like it when she busts in and takes over our signal. It's like a log falling on the road. Reminds you that this all used to be trees. Okay. Interventions. That's what Mimi calls it. It's been going on for a couple of years now. Her performances were cool, though. I never saw her perform, but I heard about it. Oh yeah, I saw her do it a few times. I was into it. That first time she jammed our signal and showed up on our broadcast, I didn't know what she was. She'd already disappeared when I came in and took over her old job. She did lectures, right? Yeah, you could say that. I thought of them as storytelling sessions. She'd talk for hours and shuffle through slide after slide of shapes, numbers, weird constellations. Who knows what any of them meant. Everyone was so excited and confused and scared. A little on the defensive. They still are. And this was her projector. Right. I don't know where she got it though. It still works really well. I got a spare bulb at a resale shop, but I haven't had to use it yet. It's strange. I never think of what she's doing as hostile, really. Sounds like Elmo has the same impression. What happened to the rest of her stuff? I bet her slides are still here in the studio. Maybe with the posters? Sherry has all Weaver's old notebooks. I know that. She keeps them in her archive. You know, the big blue filing cabinet with the daisies painted on. Yeah, anyway, the really hard part is to find is these two pieces of glass. They have to be paired very precisely. I had to get these from a clock store over in Glasgow. That's where they come from, clock faces. Thanks for the tips, dude. Anytime, dude. That they're, I guess, waiting for me. There is a weird round thing over there. What's that? Is that Avenue Art? Maybe. Back to you, Rita. Thanks, Elmo in Toronto. So next we have a selection from the video data bank. You're gonna like this one, Maya. This one's about caves. Oh, cave art. Oh. Yeah, local caves. We play this one a lot. It's pretty cool. Telephone rings. Weaver. Oh, but we have a phone call. Should we get it now or should we wait? We'll get it now, okay? Rita presses the button on the telephone next to her. Hello, WEVP. Hope you all packed a lunch. Sounds like this is going to be a long one. Really, my dude? Like, what's the point here? It should be okay if I wander around a bit. Hey, babe. Snowman crow. A snap and then a chitter. Did you know, Weaver? A few calls and a call. Oh, really? Did you ever see her lectures? Chitters. Sounds amazing. Would have liked to see that. You make her sound so normal. Talk to anyone else and it's like she had a second head. What about little mysteries, like the out-of-towner? Single enigmatic coup. Oh, really? Did you know him? A couple calls and then a pause as if more are coming, but they never do. Wow, I had no idea. Whistles. It was terrible what happened to him. A single reassuring chitter. Right. Justice someday. What a waste. Sad. We'll have fun. I want to see if Jeff is done. Chitter in the call. Great. So now this is slowly turning into my pterodactyl boyfriend. She jot down the time and date whenever there was an intervention. Amy hasn't been by in a few weeks though. When was the last one? Let's see what the notes say. Oh wait, she just wrote times. My dates. Well, that's not very helpful. They're all at night, if that's a pattern. Oh, and here's Ron's recipe for mac and cheese. 6 cups of milk. Decadent. No leaks back here just yet. The tapes are safe for the moment. I have a bad feeling the situation won't last. Soon I'll be scrounging for a tarp to protect the video data bank. No typical suspect. The couch is getting a little damp. Ben and Bob don't seem to mind. Probably too wrapped up in their project. Bob has some theories about Weaver's broadcast. He was considering how she might be tapping into our wires here in town. He built a model, like a proof of concept. This big metal box you can wire up and use to take over our signal. It's actually worked. But the thing needed too much power to run. Even a car battery could only keep it going for a few seconds. Weaver's broadcast just loops and loops, sometimes for hours. Consolidated Power doesn't pay any attention to this town anymore. But they still have us on a strict energy budget. There's no way she's plugged into a grid. Kind of reminds me of how when I stayed at my folks' house, AT&T, no, it wasn't AT&T, it was Comcast. They had a data cap that somehow managed to conveniently just fall on our house, and there was no other house in the whole neighborhood there that actually fell onto. I think one of the bills we got was like almost $1,000. Thank you, Comcast. Jerks. Oh my God, he's still going. Falling asleep. Shit, the line's dead. The phone lines are such a mess up here. Hello? Is that the store? Or was it the damn phone lines? Man, they're really flaky. Business as usual. He has a really soothing voice. That's Jeff. He's a regular caller. He's asleep. This kind of reminds me of that guy from Transistor. Last guy. I can't remember his name. Maya indicates Ron, who has fallen asleep in his chair. Oh, well, let him sleep. Okay, well, let's play the tape. This is cave art. It's a classic around here. I'm excited. Looks like Mo's got this one all queued up. Oh, got this one. Got this one all queued up. Jesus Christ. Way to go, Mo. I should let Maya enjoy the tape. So if Weaver is a ghost, by some agreed upon definition and mechanics, that means WEVP-TV is haunted. Should we be doing something about that? Aren't you supposed to, like, have an exorcism or something? I mean, you can't just leave a place haunted. That would be negligence. I mean, I don't really know if you have a choice in the matter, but okay. I'd miss her, though. I guess there are good ghosts and bad ghosts. Like spiders. Good in the garden, bad in the shower. No. See, let me correct you there. Spiders are just bad. There is no such thing as a good spider. Like, if you see it, it should die. That's all. A loud crashing noise from outside wakes Ron up. What the hell? What was that? I'll check it out. Yikes. Should we go help? Oh no, oh, the tape is over. What did you think? That was great. Jesus. Yeah, I like that one. It sounded pretty close. Oh no, is the power out? Just the lights. I don't know. I'll take a look. Maybe a fuse blew on a relay or something. Some scared rat chewed a wire. Abandoned ship. Just kidding. Guess I'll take a look around to see if anything's smoking. Guess it's up to me to figure out what's going on here. This town must seem even more romantic now, huh? You could survive the night. Is that a... No, of course not. Supposed to be seen. They're still picking away at the project in the dark as the storm bears down on us. My summer vacation in the ghost town. So what else is new? That's this whole town just whistling along on its way to the grave. Poor thing. She's soaked. Are you having trouble with... Oh, I spoke too soon. I thought your power was out. Yeah, it just came back on. Weird. Good, though. You made it in this storm. Oh, I'd never miss this evening broadcast. To be honest, it's the only time I get to share my work. Many people even tune in at this point. Is she just reading her poetry to us here in the studio? Sure, of course. That's great. What happened with the power? That was weird, right? Power? Oh, it seems like a normal kind of thing that happened in the storm. Yeah, you're right. I just have an eerie feeling tonight. Well, you know, Saturn's in retrograde, right? What? I need to Google that. Sure is. Well, ready to go? Ready. I will say it was kind of creepy how he just kind of disappeared. It's just getting thing. Okay, this ceiling is falling apart. Doesn't bode well for the roof. So the studio wiring is in puddles now. It's dangerous, right? Nobody else seems concerned about it. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. I feel like you probably should. see where we're all going to collect. So now we enter the cultural section of tonight's program. Did you fix it? Just came back on its own. It'll just take a second for the equipment to warm back up. We'll be on the air again. Spooky. It's a disaster out there. The neighbor's barn is basically underwater. Wow, so just completely flooded. We passed Ron on the way in. He's going to take a look and see if there's anything he can do. Maybe okay? Ron knows what he's doing. He used to be a firefighter. It's a little bit different though, right? I guess. I think he handed some wet paper towels to Rito. Oh, thanks. Nikki pulled a journal out of her jacket pocket. I brought my word with me. Oh, good. Nikki reads her poetry. It's a weekly feature of our broadcast. Oh, great. Look forward to hearing it. Yeah, I just hope that we can keep going. We lost power a little while before, right? We'll get started then. To the camera reading. To the out of town. When Eagle flew you to your final bed, it was not men who brought you there to sleep. The men who left you bloody, dead, and fled, had chosen mud and muddy Morton Creek. Did wild turkeys gobble, dote, and care, and wipe the moss beneath your eyelids clear? Did cardinals pull the twigs out of your hair, and wash your hands and feet and trim your beard? When wood ducks dress you in your resting gown, and pigeons fashion shoes from leaves and bark, who then sewed flowers into a burial crown, the one who made your headdress was a hawk. The men who broke your body, where were they? The vulture stayed home on your funeral day. Emily, look at the monitor. Dude, be quiet. We're live right now. No, we're not. Look. What? That's not our broadcast. Damn, there she is. Come on, was right. What's wrong? It's her. Weaver. Oh, really? Tonight? Sorry about this, Maya. What's going on? Local prankster. She jams our signal every once in a while, whenever the stars align. Prankster. Not the word I would use. Damn, so what do we do about it? Let's wait until she's gone. We've never been able to stop her from jamming us. We don't even know how she does it. We should be back on in a minute, though. Don't worry. Storm intensifies outside. Glass is breaking. Building drowning. Oh no. Pablo de Nada. Alright, so now we finished Pablo de Nada. So I guess that's giving a little backstory on, I think they mentioned something about a flood once before in the town. So I guess that's what that was about, or at least some glimpse of it. I guess I would need to see all the other ones. Maybe they're also flashbacks or something like that. I may play that at some point in time, but for the next video, we'll get into Act 5. So thank you for watching. See ya.